Robbie here from AFTV. I'm down here at the Emirates, bright and early, next to the master himself. I've got the fixtures for the 2020-21 season, and they came out 9 o'clock. I actually had them about an hour before, but you're not allowed to. They sort of give them to you, but you're not allowed to reveal it beforehand. It's what they call embargoed, right? So I had to keep it. But I've got them now, and I'm going to run through Arsenal's fixtures. I know it's weird because it just seems like the season only just finished the other day, and then now it's a new season again. But obviously with the whole coronavirus thing, the season's halting, as we know, for a few months and then starting back up. Yeah, it's crazy. But the season will be returning on the 12th of September, and Arsenal's fixtures are out. And whether we're going to be playing here, you know, in front of crowds, that's another thing. Hopefully, you know, I don't think it's going to be immediately, but hopefully they'll start getting them in stages and we'll be able to see crowds coming in to watch these games. But here are the fixtures. I'm going to give them to you month by month, right? Starting off with September, our first game of the season, and the dates I'm giving you are all the sort of stated dates. They will change with, you know, television getting involved and moving games from Saturdays to Sundays and different kick-off times, etc. But scheduled in right now for the 12th of September, our first game of the season will be against newly promoted Fulham away. Now that would have been a brilliant first game of the season, away at Fulham. I love going there. You know, you know, where the fans stand, you can see the River Thames there. Such a brilliant day. It would have been a great opening fixture. It still will be, but without the fans it won't be the same. But that is the first fixture, Fulham away. Do you know what, when I think about this fixture as the first game, yeah? Normally for me, you don't like to get them newly promoted teams too early, right? Because they're, you know, they're really up for it. They're really pumped. You know, they've got nothing to lose kind of thing, because everybody will be expecting them to lose to Arsenal. And they come at you, and they're really tough games when you get those newly promoted teams straight away. It will still be the same, but one big difference. There's going to be no fans in there for Fulham. So will that change that sort of vociferous intensity? You know, we saw last year, early in the season, Manchester City going away to Norwich, losing to Norwich. I don't think that would have happened if it had been later on in the season, no chance. And it really was a combination, as I said, the players being pumped up and the crowd that really produced that great result for Norwich. But I think it's going to be a bit different this year. So that's probably a good starting game for Arsenal. Fulham away. Next game here at the Emirates on the 19th of September, West Ham at home. Followed up the big one for the month, 26th of September, away to Liverpool. If I remember rightly, that's sort of almost identical to last season, whereas either the third or fourth game in, we had Liverpool. We went up there away and we got smashed. Let's hope we can change that this time, but that's the difficult game there in that month. Moving into October, Sheffield United at home, Manchester City away, another tough game, Leicester at home, and then Manchester United away. So that's quite a tough run of fixtures, you know. I think it's, you know, if you look at the first couple of games, you know, you think to yourself, yeah, we can get off to a great start there. That's two winnable games. Liverpool won away. We've got a terrible record there. You wouldn't expect to win that. And then, as I said, Sheffield United at home, I think would be all right. But then Manchester City away, Leicester at home, Manchester United away. That is a tough run of fixtures in October. Moving into November, Villa at home, Leeds United, new boys again, away. That would have been brilliant to go to that game. Let's hope fans can be back in by then. And then Wolves at home. So again, not a bad month, that one. December, 5th of December. Mark this down in your diary. The North London derby, the first one for the season, Tottenham away. We're actually, you know, the last couple of seasons we've played them at home first. So I'm glad that we're playing them away first. We've got them away first on the 5th of December, Arteta versus Mourinho. Then on the 12th of December, Burnley, 15th Southampton, 19th Everton away, Boxing Day. I'm sure this was the same as last year, or roundabouts the same. Chelsea at home. We had them at Christmas time last year, we got them again. And then Brighton away on the 28th. So lots of fixtures in December. 6 fixtures there, really cramming it in. Obviously, there's no winter break this year. That's been scrapped because they've got to get all these fixtures in. Remember, there's Euros at the end of the year as well. Moving into January, right? West Bromwich Albion away. Again, another one of the new boys. That would be, hopefully fans will be back. We could get to that one maybe, who knows. Crystal Palace at home, Newcastle at home, Southampton away, and then Manchester United at home. That's in January. 5 fixtures in January. And of course, the FA Cup will come back into play as well. Moving into February, Wolves away, Aston Villa away, Leeds at home, Manchester City at home, and then Leicester away. So again, not, quite a balanced month. March, Burnley away on the 6th of March, Spurs at home on the 13th of March. That is the second North London derby, 13th of March, Spurs at home, and then followed the week after by another London derby, that's West Ham away. Then we get into April. On the 3rd of April, we play Liverpool at home. 10th of April, Sheffield United away. 17th, we have Fulham at home. And then on the 24th of April, Everton at home. Then we move into the last month of the season, which will be May. As long as there's no more spikes in any of this stuff, but I think we'll be all right. Moving into May, the 1st of May, Newcastle away. Then followed by West Brom at home, Chelsea on the 12th of May, and then the last 2 games of the season, Crystal Palace on the 15th away, and Brighton at home on the 23rd. So if we had a chance of winning the title or getting into the top 4, that's not a bad running, is it? When you compare it to last year's running was, there was some tough games in that running, but you look at that, even the last 2 months of the season, you say, you've got Liverpool on the 3rd of April, but after that, it'd be a run of games of Sheffield United, Fulham, Everton, Newcastle, West Brom, Chelsea. That's always going to be difficult away. And then Crystal Palace and Brighton. Winnable games there. So, So what do you guys think of that? Those are the games. Those are the fixtures coming up. I think, if you look at it, it's quite a balanced fixture list for us. When I say balanced, sometimes you get some weeks where you're playing big team after big team after big team. I think that only really happens once for us, and that is in the month of October. That's a difficult month. Let me just reiterate that for you. Sheffield United at home, then followed up on the 17th by Manchester City away, Leicester at home, and Man United away. That's a difficult month. But apart from that, I think it's balanced. We haven't got those. I remember last year we kept having a lot of runs like that where we were having a lot of difficult games all together, real top teams. And as I said, I think we got a chance to get off to a good start in the month of September. We do have Liverpool at the end. As I said, on the 26th of April, Liverpool away. You'd have to look on it and say, in previous years, we're probably not going to get any points there, but then Arteta, we did beat Liverpool here. He's turning it around against the big teams. But a chance to get off to a good start before we get to Liverpool. Fulham away, West Ham at home. 2 very winnable games. We could be going into that game against Liverpool with 6 points registered, and that would be great. And we could, it's all about getting off to a good start, isn't it? You don't want to go into your first couple of games, you've lost them or you've drawn them, and then you've got to go and play Liverpool, and then follow that up the next month by then having to play Man City and Manchester United and Leicester all in October. So it's absolutely critical that we get off to a good start. And as I said, looking at it again, December's going to be a difficult month, just really because of the congestion of games. But if we can get me on Spurs at the start of the month, it's then Burnley, Southampton, Everton, Chelsea, Brighton. We could have a decent month going into Christmas. So it's very intriguing. Of course, it's going to be all about the sort of players we bring in, who do we sign, etc., to strengthen the team. But I'm looking forward to the season already. And of course, we'll be hopeful that, first of all, we can get fans back into the Emirates Stadium. The talk is that they're going to try and slowly introduce them back. First of all, having some fans back in, maybe, I don't know, like a 10,000, and slowly building it up. Will there be any away fans this season? That's the question. The talk I've been hearing is that they want to get that going, but to start off with, definitely not, because they just don't want 4,000 fans travelling to various different locations around the UK at the moment with this whole coronavirus thing going on. And then how do you track and trace them? And there's lots of problems. So I don't think we're going to see any away fans for a time, but hopefully we can get back into the stadium because I'm so missing watching games in the stadium. So those are the fixtures. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. What are the toughest months for you? For you, what are those months where you're thinking, oh my God? And are you looking forward to the North London derbies? First one, as I said, comes up in December. Those are the fixtures. Arsenal, come on. We've got to have a better season than last year. 8th? Nah, we've got to do better than that. Robbie here from AFTV. We've just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.